Welcome to the Chris Salcedo Show on Newsmax. Left-wing extremists are on the march. Prices for everything skyrocketing. Our law-abiding citizens are victims of ever-escalating crime from repeat offenders. The borders are wide open to criminals of every description. And your right to oppose this rapid decline of your country is under attack tonight. Why every Democrat American should vote conservative. It's common sense in tonight's preamble. When conservatives win elections, notice I didn't say Republicans. When conservatives win elections, our rights are protected. The Constitution's limits on government power are honored, and prosperity abounds when conservatives govern. When left-wing extremists rule, however, the exact opposite is true. Let me give you some examples. When Barack Hussein Obama occupied the Oval Office, he made a habit of violating the law and the Constitution. He recognized that the founding document was made to thwart guys just like him. The Constitution prevented him from doing bad things to the country, so he simply ignored the Constitution. In 2015 alone, National Review highlighted the myriad times Obama broke faith with the American people and our mutual compact, the Constitution. Many of Obama's breaches were determined to be his breaking of his own newly passed Obamacare law. You see, guys like Obama, they hate law and order so much they can't even follow their own dang laws. Perhaps Barack Hussein Obama was emboldened to break the law in 2015 because the Supreme Court determined that Obama violated the Constitution in 2014, but then suffered no consequences. President Obama illegally appointed raging leftists to the equally illegal and ill-conceived National Labor Relations Board. You know, the sad thing is, he made those appointments in 2012. So Obama's left-wing extremists had their way with our people for 2 years before the Supreme Court ruled to move that move unconstitutional, the appointments unconstitutional. What was the punishment for Obama victimizing Americans, betraying our trust and the law? Nothing. Obama and his fellow leftists were able to do immense harm to our country, and they paid no price. They call that social justice, which is, of course, the absence of justice. Right now, Joe Biden, a man who calls reporters stupid SOBs and his political opponents, quote, enemies, Biden is doing the very same thing that Obama did. He has made America's government partners with narco-terrorists, drugs and gun smugglers, and human traffickers, I should say, in an illegal immigration scheme that has seen over 2 million illegal aliens brought into the United States. Tens of thousands of them have carried the China virus, and some of them, a lot of them, were bloodthirsty gang members or other class of criminal. In fact, for months, Biden was in violation of a Supreme Court ruling that said he must reinstate the Trump-era Remain in Mexico policy. Did Biden and his know-nothing millennial handlers pay a price for ignoring the courts? No. Many are suggesting that conservative border governors take a page out of Obama and Biden's playbook. Just go ahead and break the law by defending our people, stopping illegal immigration, and then just wait for those cases to wind their way through the courts. At least Americans would be spared the damage from lawlessness, drugs, illegal guns, and all the harm that comes from uncontrolled illegal immigration. I asked Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton about this on my radio show this morning. Here's what he said.
So the difference between us and them is we still listen to courts. We still follow the Constitution. And the challenge we have is, are we, as people who believe in the Constitution, going to ignore that Constitution? Are we going to ignore the law? We won't do it. And we're at a huge disadvantage because the other side is not limited by the truth, the law, or decency. We are. And that's always going to be our challenge. We have fewer tools to fight with because we believe in those three things.
Conservatives work to preserve our Constitution and the protections it gives our people, even as Democrats are breaking the law and the very compact that Constitution represents. Another example of this, the Department of Homeland Security under Alejandro Mayorkas, a man who has betrayed the law by making our government partners with international crime syndicates, has turned the power of his vast agency to attacking Americans, not protecting us. According to a recent National Terrorism Advisory System bulletin released by the Biden administration's DHS, any proliferating, quote, narratives that the Biden regime deems, quote, false or misleading would qualify as a terrorism threat. In other words, if I, your liberty-loving Latino, or you, say that Biden is wrong for allowing millions of illegal aliens into our country, All Biden has to do is deem our statements false or misleading, then he can call you and me terrorists against his regime. Joe Biden and his fellow minions are in violation of the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, but they get away with it. It's getting so bad out there, folks. Even Democrats are starting to become concerned. Permanent Washington, because of lazy legislators and a government that has grown beyond the consent of the governed, these deep state operatives think they should run the show. We can blame Congress for years of abdicating the power that we, the people, gave them to the executive branch and the fourth branch of unelected bureaucrats. Senators Ron Wyden of Oregon and Martin Heinrich of New Mexico, they sent a letter to top intelligence officials calling out more information. They want more details on how the CIA, instead of protecting Americans, is now gathering data to be used against we Americans. Our government has been made an enemy of we the people by leftists in government. Then there's Hillary Clinton and the Democrats who promote socialism and their illegal attempt to link President Trump to Mother Russia. According to filings by Special Counsel John Durham, conspicuously released on the Friday before the toilet bowl Sunday, by the way, and with a Russia saber-rattling and invasion of Ukraine, John Durham revealed that Hillary Clinton's presidential campaign paid a technology company to, quote, infiltrate Trump Tower servers and then later the White House. The allegations also reveal that a tech company allied with Democrats committed what I consider a treasonous act of spying on President Trump's White House office. How long did James Comey, Andy McCabe, Peter Strzok, his tart, Lisa Page, Bruce Orr, and his wife, how long did they all know about the Hillary Clinton campaign's illegal, immoral, and I believe treasonous acts? Should we accept the use of campaign resources to hack political opponents and perhaps the Obama-Biden White House servers? Did Obama and Biden give Team Hillary their full cooperation? And if it's revealed they did, will Mitch McConnell, Liz Cheney, Brian Kinzinger, will they work to save their pals in the Democrat Party, or will they defend the Constitution and the rule of law? Every Democrat watching me should vote for a conservative. Why? Because when you do, you're free to be a left-wing nutball without fear of government persecution. Because when conservatives run the show, the criminals don't plague your neighborhoods. Well, unless they're run by Democrats who believe in socialism and pro-criminal policies and all that. And when you elect a conservative, you can afford to feed your family with plentiful store shelves, affordable energy, and a shot at success that is a result of your hard work, not conditioned on you paying homage to some government apparatchik. Conversely, when you elect a Democrat who supports socialism, your free speech comes under attack. Government is made into an enemy of the people, while simultaneously being made an ally to criminals, international gangs, and cutthroats. When Democrats win, they never stop trying to get their grubby little paws all over your hard-earned money. When Democrats win, you and your family come last, while foreign nationals and criminals come first. That's why everyone who loves what America used to be, united, prosperous, strong, and free, needs to vote for conservatives. We are your only hope of handing down an America to your children that is better than the way you found it.